2006. Fishermen killed. 2 fishermen illegally entered restricted waters to poach crabs. Their boat drifted to close overnight. By morning, their bodies were seen on the beach, dragged, beaten, and speared. A helicopter attempted recovery, but was driven off by a barrage of arrows. The bodies were never retrieved. 2018. The Missionary Incident. John Allen Shaw, a 26-year-old American missionary, believed he could bring Christianity to the Sentinelese. He paid fishermen to illegally smuggle him near the island. On his first attempt, he shouted Bible verses and was shot at. He returned the next day and was never seen alive again. Fishermen later reported seeing his body, buried in a shallow grave, surrounded by armed tribesmen. This tragic act sparked global debate. Was Shaw a martyr or a reckless invader who violated a sacred boundary? So why do the Sentinelese reject all contact? Why meet every stranger with arrows, every boat with violence? Let's explore the leading theories. For many anthropologists, the answer is simple: historical trauma. Other tribes in the Andaman Islands, like the Great Andamanese, were nearly wiped out by disease and colonization. When British settlers came, they brought smallpox, measles, and influenza, diseases that indigenous immune systems couldn't fight. Tens of thousands died. The Sentinelese likely learned, contact equals death, so they built a culture of absolute isolation, enforced with force. But others suspect something more sinister. Why has the Indian government refused all modern exploration of the island? Why no satellite footage, no drone studies, no archaeological digs? Some believe there's more than a tribe on that island. Could it hide an ancient secret? Lost technology, unmapped resources, or even biological anomalies, like diseases or DNA strains, unlike anything we've seen? Is it possible the Sentinelese are more than just isolated, but being protected or hidden? Some scientists believe the Sentinelese offer a unique, almost sacred opportunity to study how humans once lived before civilization. No electricity, no agriculture, no currency, just pure survival. As hunter-gatherers, using spears, fire, and instinct, they may hold clues to humanity's distant past, how early Homo sapiens hunted, communicated, and built communities. But ironically, the only way to protect this time capsule is to leave it sealed. So what don't we know? How do the Sentinelese treat their sick? How do they raise children? What language do they speak? What gods do they worship, if any? How do they view the rest of us? To them, we might be monsters, flying machines, floating beasts, booming voices in the sky bringing danger, disease, and disruption. In a world obsessed with exploration, conquest, and contact, the Sentinelese are a defiant no. They don't want our aid, our science, our religion, or our rules. Maybe the real question isn't what they're hiding, but why we can't leave them alone. So what do you think? They've never known electricity. They've never built cities, never planted farms, never forged metal, and they've killed almost every outsider who dared to get close. On a remote island in the Indian Ocean lives one of the most mysterious and dangerous tribes on Earth, the Sentinelese, untouched by time, untouched by civilization, and untouched by compassion for those who intrude. For over 60,000 years, they have survived in near total isolation. No roads, no written language, no contact with the outside world. And they want to keep it that way, violently. So why does this tribe reject all contact? And what forbidden truths might they be hiding? Welcome to Uncharted Enigmas, the channel where we uncover the world's most mysterious, forbidden, and unexplainable places. Today, we journey to a place so shrouded in secrecy, so fiercely protected, that even world governments refuse to go near. An island surrounded by turquoise waters and a wall of arrows, where a single misstep could cost your life. This is North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese, a tribe untouched by the modern world, and perhaps the last true hunter-gatherers on Earth. Let's uncover the secrets of a people who remain locked in time, and the chilling events that have kept them, and us, apart. North Sentinel Island is one of the Andaman Islands, situated in the Bay of Bengal, technically under Indian territory. But unlike other islands, this one is off limits completely. The Indian government has enforced a 5-kilometer exclusion zone around the island. No tourists, no researchers, no boats, no drones. Any attempt to enter is met with resistance from both the government and the tribe. The Sentinelese are believed to be direct descendants of the first humans who migrated out of Africa. They've likely lived on this island, uninterrupted, for over 60,000 years. Think about that for a second. While civilizations rose and fell, while mankind stepped on the moon and unlocked the atom, the Sentinelese remained in the Stone Age, unaware, unbothered, and unforgiving. Let's trace the chilling encounters that have defined this tribe's brutal resistance. 1867, first recorded encounter. A British merchant ship, the Nineveh, wrecked near the island. The survivors reached the shore only to be ambushed by tribesmen wielding bows and spears. They were rescued days later, narrowly escaping with their lives. 1974, National Geographic tragedy. A National Geographic team attempted to document the tribe for a documentary titled Man in Search of Man. They brought gifts, coconuts, tools, clothing. What did they get in return? An arrow shot directly into the thigh of the film's director. 1967-1997, Indian contact missions. Over 3 decades, Indian anthropologists made dozens of cautious contact attempts. They dropped food parcels from boats, bananas, fish, rice. Some were accepted, others were ignored, or thrown back. The Sentinelese never approached, never spoke, just watched, silent and armed. Are the Sentinelese protecting ancient secrets or just protecting themselves? Are we respecting their wishes, or denying the world an incredible discovery? Let us know your thoughts, theories, and what you'd do if given the chance to approach the island, in the comments below. And if you love diving deep into the world's forbidden, forgotten, and unexplained places, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Until next time, stay curious, stay respectful, and above all, stay out of restricted zones.